Hi, I'm Simon Says Bunting over at the B4BC Benefit at Home Run Sports Bar on Lantana and Jog. Bikers for breast cancer, two wheels, one cause. And I've got my very dearest friend, Eileen, with me here. She's going to tell you her personal story about the fight with cancer. And her personal story will really make you want to bring out the Kleenex, I'm sure.
Hi, I'm Eileen. I've always been a donor to breast cancer awareness, but I'll be the first to admit I've never been active about making a difference. For reasons only a few know of this year, I decided to change that. When I was 19, my mother passed away of another form of horrible cancer. My mother was strong, independent, and never had a foul word to say about anyone. She was my entire world. Shortly after she passed away, my father met an equally amazing woman. She was someone who my parents knew through their business and had recently lost her husband. How she put up with a 20-year-old that wanted nothing to do with her, I will never know. She never asked to be my mother or to replace my mother. She just asked to be my friend. She helped me plan not one, but two weddings, and with great pride walked me down the aisle of both. She was the grandmother to my now 23 and 20-year-old and made sure to keep all the holidays and family traditions fun and exciting for all of us. When she found out I was pregnant, she was over the moon. She helped pick my daughter's name and fought with me when I wanted to name her Ryan. Because what if she sounded like a boy? Of course she won. We named her Rebecca. She changed my entire baby registry from purple to yellows to all pinks, because that's what grandmas do, and called me a million times a week to check on me and nag me about taking it easy. But what most people don't know is the entire time she was battling breast cancer, she fought for 10 years. She would have chemo and radiation and countless surgeries. She would lose her hair, go into remission, and then find out it was back and do it all over again. About a month before I was due to give birth to my little one, she took a turn for the worse. None of us knew what would happen. I remember seeing her in that wheelchair at my baby shower, knowing she was there because this was her day. This was her granddaughter. But yet I also saw in her eyes that she knew this was her last battle. I wanted her to be there with me when this baby girl was born, and I knew she wanted it as well, but this last round was too much for her. And I'll never forget that call. My now ex-husband and I were out celebrating our wedding anniversary, me as big of a house, swearing that with every move I was going to go into labor, and hearing his cell phone ring. And it was my dad saying something that, "Don't worry, Eileen, but how about you guys pack up dinner and head over to hospice?" And I knew this was the end. I got there just in time. I remember sitting with her and telling her how amazing she was. I never could have done any of this without her, and how would I make sure that this baby knew all about her, and begging her to just hold on for another week, but she couldn't. I remember holding her hand as she took her last breath and crying on her chest in hope that I was wrong. I remember waddling to get my dad and tell him to hurry because she was gone. And that somebody needed to bring her back because I wasn't ready to let her go. So you see, this amazing woman fought and lost, but her story will live on in my heart and those of my kids forever. She fought with every ounce she had. She made sure when she found that lump she got checked. She did everything she could to fight this horrific disease. And while she is missed and loved, she is out of pain. And she will always live on in our hearts. My Aunt Ellen was equally amazing. She would give the shirt off her back to a hobo on the corner, spend hours making homemade specialty chocolates for special occasions for loved ones, and take me everywhere because I was her baby before her babies were born. Every memory I have of her when I was a young girl had her in it, her loving me and her telling me she loved me back. She would call to check on me and never talk about how sick or scared she was or what could and couldn't be. She always asked about me. And sadly, she too lost her battle. She was a millionaire and no amount of money could keep her here. She left behind two young, beautiful daughters who have grown into successful, beautiful women. These two women are just two of the reasons I support breast cancer causes, research, and funding. I hope they're both at peace and out of pain and celebrating, because I love them very much, and I will continue to fight to find a cure in their names and in their honor. They will always be two of the strongest women I have ever had the privilege of knowing and loving. And they both had medical coverage. They were lucky. Many sufferers of breast cancer have no insurance. Please help us raise money for those who have no means, no insurance, and no support. We've all been touched in one form or another by cancer, and if we can save one person, it will all be worth it. I have united with the great powers of our biker community as well as the Palm Beach County Medical Society through Project Access to spread the word and get help to those in need. The support and love, dedication from this community is beyond amazing. I never in my wildest dreams imagined my personal mission would become this. Please help us help others.
Tell us a little bit more about the B4BC.
B4BC 2 Wheels 1 Cause was actually something I thought up of. I was tired of not seeing local people get help. I myself have medical insurance and I can't even afford the mammograms. So I decided to make a difference. I decided to come up with my own foundation, find a local area in Palm Beach County that we could donate every dime to, and see what we could make happen. And
In the
apparently,
561 only.
in the 561 only.
561 area code.
And apparently today it looks like we're making it happen. This is the first event. We're planning another one for 4 months from now. I do them every 4 months, and I'm going to continue to fight until we can find a cure.
If someone in another area wants to contact you and be interested in starting something like this in their area,
You can find me on Facebook, or you can find us on our official website, www.b4bcpalmbeach.com, or we're on Facebook, www.facebook.com/B4BC 2 Wheels 1 Cause.
all right. Thank you very much. Looks like you had a wonderful turnout today.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
nice, Rob.
coming. We appreciate it.